Welcome back, everyone, here to Bronx Talks. Today, got a very special video for you guys. We are going to be talking about three players the Yankees should consider extending. Obviously, the Yankees have a lot of really, really good players, and we want these guys for a very long time to be a part of the organization and the team. But we are going to be talking about three players the Yankees should consider extending. Number one, first guy we got is Harrison Bader, acquired at the trade deadline last year. Missed, the first month or so, month and a half, kind of with the Yankees. But then when he came back, he got healthy. When he joined the Yankees, he was pretty solid in September and was really, really good in the playoffs. Was the Yankees' best player in the postseason. And one thing that struck out to me was his clutch gene. He was super, super clutch, hitting a ton of home runs, and he's not, known to be like a supreme power hitter or anything like that, but he was clutch, and he had that clutch gene. He had that October playoff baseball mentality, and that's something that's hard to find, and I really, really like that about him as a player. He's also a really, really good defender, and I definitely think he's someone the Yankees should lock up long term. He has one more year left on his deal. I've heard some talk around 4 or 5 years, 50, 60 million. A lot of fans have begun to talk about it, but he is definitely someone I want the Yankees to extend. I absolutely love his game.
I'm all for it. I love pretty small sample size what we saw from him, but it was really awesome. And one of the biggest tests with the Yankees, can you play in October? And he proved that. So, granted, we're probably going to see a little bit of him next season, and it's not going to be all magical. And the Yankees are going to wait a little bit to offer an extension. They want to see what they have with him over a little bit larger of a sample size. But
Absolutely.
he's a guy that I really like the idea of it because you have Jason Dominguez coming up, and I think that's sort of the one knock. Like, why are we going to extend him when our star center fielder should be ready in 2024? That's when he's supposed to be coming up, and it's not really realistic to have Jason Dominguez come up in 2024 and he's already just polished, perfect. So I kind of like the idea of maybe having an established center fielder like Harrison Bader, and then when Jason Dominguez is ready and he proves himself, all right, then he can take over. And I don't know, Harrison Bader could slide over to left. He's a great defender in the outfield, and he's got a ton of energy. I love his game, and he's not going to be too much. So I really
Yeah,
like.
absolutely. Absolutely. And maybe somehow Dominguez can even move to left. There's a lot of different combinations, and it's a little while away. But Harrison Bader is definitely a guy I would like to be with the Yankees long term. The next guy we got is Oswaldo Cabrera. Oswaldo Cabrera got called up last year around August, and he was pretty solid. Got off to a little bit of a slow start, but then really started to turn it up. And you see a lot of great skill sets in his game. The versatility where he can play almost every position on the diamond. He has that switch hitter. Has a great looking swing. He just does it all. Honestly, he's really, really solid. Has a great skill set, and we see teams like the Atlanta Braves locking up all of their young players. It's pretty crazy how many of their young players they have locked up. So maybe the Yankees should do the same with Oswaldo Cabrera and have a versatility guy, an exceptional versatility guy for years to come. Now, obviously, Oswaldo Cabrera is going to have to, play well this season. He's going to have to do a little bit more, right? The Yankees aren't just going to throw him an extension right now. But if he can do that, I think he'd be really, really great to have a versatility guy like Oswaldo Cabrera for long term, because we're not going to have DJ LeMahieu forever. But having a guy like Oswaldo Cabrera for years to come is definitely, definitely a big relief to have on your roster and something you should be really excited about.
100%. And as you said, it's not something the Yankees need to think about right now. He just came up last year. I don't know if they manipulated the service time with him last year, but they have 5 or 6 years of him. So you don't need to extend him now. But look, if he proves himself next year, I don't think it could hurt to lock him up. He's going to be like around like 30 years old when he becomes a free agent, like 2030 or something. But he's a switch hitter. He's versatile. And when you extend a guy like that, it's not like you're blocking. It's not like you're extending a shortstop and then you're blocking all your prospects from coming up. No, you can just move them around. So I really like the idea of it. And as you said, he can sort of like replace DJ LeMahieu when he wears down.
Yeah, absolutely. And the final guy we got is Luis Severino. Luis Severino been with the Yankees for quite some time now and has shown when healthy, he's a very, very good pitcher. Made the All-Star team, I believe, a couple of times. And he's really, really solid when he's on the mound. The question has always been, can he stay healthy? Last year, kind of stayed healthy for the most part. But when he was on the field, he was very, very productive. And with the Yankees, having a really, really solid rotation, definitely their strong suit on their team. Why not, extend a guy like Luis Severino, if he's having a really good campaign in 2023, kind of maybe at the All-Star break or something, why not extend him and have a really, really, really good rotation for years to come? Having guys like Nestor Cortez, who has a lot of control, Garrett Cole and Carlos Rodon, who have plenty of years of control. So you would have four really, really elite starters with many years of control, which is definitely, definitely something that's really fun to think about because, locking up that starting rotation for years to come, I mean, that's pretty hard to do. It's pretty hard to get a rotation like this, let alone keep it together. So that would definitely be something that would be really, really cool and really, really exciting to see. Albeit we have to see what he does here in 2023. But if he does have a good campaign 2023, All-Star break, why not throw out that extension to Luis Severino and lock him up?
100%. And it's not like we have starters knocking on the door in AAA, right? So if that was the case, then yeah, I could see the Yankees saying, "All right, Sevy, we loved you as a Yankee, but go take some money elsewhere." The Yankees don't really have that. They traded away Ken Waldichuk to the A's and JP Sears too. So it's not like they have an established starter ready, just waiting for a spot. They don't really have that. Like Clark Schmidt and Domingo Germán, no. So I'm all for it. Sevy, again, injury history. You're not feeling great. Like he was on the 60-day IL last year. Part of that was the Yankees were just giving him extra rest, and there were some rumors about that. But so you definitely have to see how the first half of this season goes with him. But hey, he's playing in a contract year. I think we could see a big season from him. So it could not hurt to lock him up long term.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when he's on the field, he's a really, really elite, excellent pitcher. So that's the question, staying on the field. But definitely be interesting to see where we are at the All-Star break. And I expect Sevy to have a really good year. So definitely something I'm excited about.